Okay, gentlemen, listen up. I don't need to go over the game plan again. We all know what we got to do. Wanted to let you know I'm proud of the work we've been doing around here. Sharp practices, attention to detail all around. Also wanted to make it official. I'm inserting one of our up-and-comers into the starting lineup tonight. Let's help him out. Make sure the pressure doesn't get to him.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it, dog.
We all get one chance to shine. Best make it count.
Hey, there you are. I've been looking for you.
Yeah, you found me. What's going on?
Word's come down, Coach is gonna add you to the starting lineup tonight. And being a starter means we need to set you up with some of your own intro music for when your name is announced.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't even think about that.
Well, that's why I'm here. So look at the options, think about what you want, and we'll get it set up with the ops team.
Okay, no doubt. This is all kind of hard to believe.
You've been playing great. You deserve this moment. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
On the road and hungry for a win against a Western Conference rival, the San Antonio Spurs are ready for this one to get started. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, this is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, welcoming you to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And it goes without saying, with Kawhi Leonard back in good health, they are extremely excited to have him back in the lineup. And a long time in the making for one tremendous young athlete. We'll get a look tonight at the first ever NBA start from Wells.
And it may come as a surprise to some people to see him thrown into the fire like this, but I don't have any doubt that he's ready.
Without question, he's ready. And we're going to find out for sure if he's ready. I think he's capable, but you never know how these situations will play out for the player. Sometimes young guys can tense up a little bit, try too hard, and not handle the responsibility that comes with this type of opportunity.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward. In the backcourt, Parker and Ginobili. And it's Splitter in at the center position. Well, Tim Duncan, in a lot of ways, the epitome of Steve's substance over style.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin, both in terms of his game and his personality. He's just a winner and a leader. but he does it in such a quiet fashion that sometimes people forget to take notice.
A second chance effort. It's hauled in by the Kings. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Now Parker, after the missed three from Wells. Parker dishes to Leonard. 6 to shoot. It's Ginobili with the drive. And there's the call on Ginobili. That's his first foul.
Well, I love it. He gets there first, absorbs the contact. Nice play defensively.
No flop there. He took that one right in the chest.
Fires at the elbow. And again, shot good from Wells. Smooth's got his third basket of the night.
Talk about being one of the all-time great stories in the NBA. This kid goes from being undrafted and fighting for a 10-day contract, and now he's a starter for this club.
It's really a story of a guy starting with nothing in the league and fighting his way onto a team, and those are always really inspirational stories. His path to the starting lineup gives hope to everybody playing in or out of the NBA that could possibly be them someday.
Here's Smooth, following the basket by Tim Duncan.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Leonard, the pass to Ginobili. And here's Splitter, averaging 8 points a game. And Parker, here we go. And he gets it to go. It's all knotted up.
Well, head coach Greg Popovich, a big believer in what he calls corporate knowledge, the idea that continuity breeds success through players truly understanding the system at a deep level.
Here's Smooth. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Splitter kicks to Ginobili. Spurs passing it around. And Parker, here we go, drops in the layup for 2. Parker's got his second bucket of the game to go. And as much as Popovich, Clark values that continuity, the team's principles really never stand still. He adapts to his personnel and adjusts his strategies.
And that's a credit to any really good leader. And I've heard it said that leadership is everything when you're talking organizations, team sports. And that's a great point. I mean, the Spurs have won going big, they've won going small, they've won as a defensive-focused team, they've won as an offensive-focused team. I mean, they haven't changed their core principles, but to Popovich's credit, he has adjusted styles based on his personnel and where they are in their career cycle.
Ginobili dishes to Parker. Back to Ginobili. And it's Gay with the rebound. The Kings have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Up top, Cousins. Here's Smooth. He's covered by Ginobili. The shot's good from Wells.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Landry and Cousins patrol the paint. Collison is out there with Smooth. And it's Gay in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Goes back up. And it's laid up and in on a nice move. That time from Wells.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Collison against Parker. Duncan outside. Leonard on the wing. He dishes it to Splitter. The shot from the low post is good. Splitter's got his first bucket of the night. Sacramento leading by 5. Collison the pass to Wells. He tries for 3, and that one's good. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter.
What is insane about the Spurs and how successful they are as a franchise is that in their entire franchise history, they've only missed the playoffs 4 times. That is absolutely remarkable.
Now here's Parker. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland.
And no question, you look at his assist totals. I mean, they tell you what a nice job he was doing with really spreading that ball around.
Now here's Collison, following the miss by Tony Parker. Here's Wells. Here's Landry. Cousins trying to free himself up. And another shot. Rebound San Antonio. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, it was tough to see that one coming, really, because I thought that was a game they were going to win. The final score really caught a lot of people off guard.
Yeah, but I think they really tightened up at the end, Steve. I think they were trying too hard to avoid the upset instead of focusing on going after the win.
Here's Wells. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. And it's a 10-point Kings lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. San Antonio again missing. Here's Sacramento now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Launches a three, and another three for Sacramento.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Duncan with a screen on Collison. Duncan up on top. He's covered by Gay. Right at the free throw line, and they will call over the back on the play.
A little overeager right there. Left his feet too early.
And if you're already boxed out, you got to try to work to get around. Otherwise, it's a surefire foul.
Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. Ginobili comes in for Daniel Green.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Darren Collison, a.k.a. DC, is more of a scoring point guard than a pure passing point guard. But, you know, it's interesting, his best assist numbers were in his first year in the league.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He told them he wouldn't accept them settling for outside shots and said we can get to the rim if we attack the basket, and that's what we're going to do. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. And for Darren Collison, Steve, an efficient score.
Yeah, he's got a nice stroke from long range. Also the ability to play the pick and roll game and finish around the rim. Very dangerous player with his quickness.
The drive by Duncan, and that one's good. Duncan's got 6.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Gay passes to Wells. Three-pointer. Gay misses.
You can't get in a much better position for the three than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Duncan kicks to Leonard. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gay. Well, Kawhi Leonard drafted 15th overall right back in 2011. The pick acquired.
Great job shutting him down.
Said that he really didn't.
And so that's the end of the first half. Kings ahead as they end the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I don't try to force it on offense, good things happen. That's why I've had success here early on. Yeah.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that. We've been extremely...
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
On the court right now for the Spurs. In the backcourt, Parker and Ginobili. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Parker kicks to Duncan. There's a screen. It's Ginobili on the wing. From the baseline. Rebound by the Kings. Gay's got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Wells. From deep. Good. And now it's an 11-point Kings lead.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
You know, last season, the Sacramento Kings crowd set a world record for the loudest roar at an indoor sports stadium. Talk about analytics being on display. Here's a case in point, folks. 126 decibels. Now, 127 is where you can cause permanent hearing loss. My hope and prayer is that the record stays at 126.
Leonard dishes to Parker. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Off the pick. Rebound by the Kings. At one point, they led by 16.
And for these Sacramento fans, winning that noise record, a nice way to represent their passion and dedication. They fought to keep this team, and they deserve it.
Duncan outside. Splitter passes to Parker. Kicks to Duncan. Stolen by Landry. Cousins against Leonard. Cousins dishes to Gay. Collison, the pass to Wells. From downtown, that falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Spurs trail by 12. And for the Kings, playing in one of the oldest arenas in the NBA, big plans, Clark, for a new downtown arena.
And clearly a very ambitious ownership group, and they've said this new arena has to be spectacular. They're looking to build something with the wow factor to become a California landmark. We'll see if it can happen.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Bellinelli comes in for Leonard, and it's Green in for Manu Ginobili. Wells passes to Collison. The dish to Gay. Here's Smooth, guarded by Green. Wells, that's good. Smooth's got 31.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Parker against Collison. With his first shot attempt, it's hauled in by Collison. Kings leading now by 12. Pass to Wells. San Antonio with the rebound. Duncan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Parker kicks to Duncan. Parker against Collison. It's deflected. Stolen by Gay. And oh, here we go. Gay's got it, the fast break chance. High arcing shot. And yes, sir, that one drops. Gay's got his first points in this one.
Well, it's absolutely incredible when you look at Tim Duncan and see the impact he continues to have on games at his current age. I mean, he looks much as he did early in his career. His game has really withstood the test of time, and I think it's partly due to his conditioning, but his IQ is a big factor, and his game has always been one that's been anchored in fundamentals and staying close to the ground.
Feeds it to Bellinelli. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Wells. Smooth's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Pass to Gay. And it's Gay again missing. Spurs trail by 14. Parker outside. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Plays it up and banks it in. Parker's got 10 points.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
outside Collison. There's the pass to Gay. Expanding his range. No good from Wells. Spurs have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Duncan with a screen on Collison. Parker kicks to Duncan. Now the feed to Bellinelli. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Kings leading now by 10. Collison kicks to Gay. Passes it to Wells. Kings moving the ball around. From 6 away. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Collison.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Parker dishes to Duncan. Splitter passes to Parker. On the wing, Green. Another shot. And Duncan lays it in. Duncan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Collison kicks to Landry. Back to Collison. Here's Smooth. Guarded by Green. No good from Wells. And here is Green. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Parker. And another basket for San Antonio.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Here's Gay. The shot is off. And offensively, and a moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, no question, this was going to...
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Ryan Hollins is out there with Evans. Then it's McLemore. Then there's Caspi. And it's Miller in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Diaw. Diaw's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Smooth checked in for Kessler. And San Antonio also making a switch. Splitter's checked in for Bonner. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He is not happy with their perimeter defense, saying, guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the three-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the arc. Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
Spurs trail by 7. And Joseph kicks to Diaw. Outside Leonard. Now here's Joseph, covered by Miller. And the wide open shot from Ginobili. Shot is off. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. At one point they led by 16. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
Some fantastic numbers here for McLemore. He has 15 points and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
Yeah, productive day for him from long range.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Sacramento. Collison comes in for Andre Miller. The Spurs also with the sub. Parker's checked in. Leonard with a screen on Collison. Splitter dishes to Ginobili. And he gets the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Cousins with a screen on Leonard. Fires for 3, and he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Wells. Smooth's got 16 here in the second half. Spurs trail by 10. Parker outside. Jacks up a 3. A rebound by Wells. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. From beyond the arc, they get it back. Evans, good. And the Kings lead by 12.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Leonard with no one around. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists now in this one. Some changes for Sacramento. Carl Landry's checked in for Evans. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Ben McLemore. And San Antonio also making a switch. Duncan's checked in. Spurs trail by 9. Here's Parker. Outside, Ginobili. Cousins pulls it in.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Wells. A three-pointer is right on target. Smooth's got 40 points.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, you got to get some bodies out there defensively, though. I mean, the things are way too easy out beyond the three-point arc.
It's Parker outside. And good on the basket. Book it. Parker's got 9 points here in the second half.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the three as well as they can take the three.
Pass to Wells. Fires the three. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And clearly no question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Kings.
Park the bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Yeah, you always like to see that, Kevin, when your reserves can perform and help you pull out a win.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And digging themselves out of a 2-0 hole in this season series, very significant accomplishment. And they still have another game to play, which will give them a chance to ultimately go 2-2 if they win that last game against the Spurs.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Smooth. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised. That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And this game is finally getting away from them.
Yep, it has gotten away. There's not really anything they can do now.
No good from Ginobili. Sacramento's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Unloads. Kicks it out to Gay. Here's Wells. And it's off from three-point range. Another shot. Misses there. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. And this one was cited victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Smooth.
All right. It's one thing to know you're one of the best in the league, but it's another thing to prove it on the court, night after night after night.
Check this out. We doing what we supposed to do. Beating who we supposed to be. It doesn't matter unless we play well during the playoffs.
True, but it still feels pretty good now, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, Jones, you're up.
Looking at the stat sheet, you took an awful lot of threes tonight. Any particular reason for that?
Well, the particular reason is I take a lot of threes because I make a lot of threes. I'm the best shooter in the league. I was open, so I decided to take some shots.
Let's go to Jonathan next. You're up.
Why couldn't the defense find a way to stop you tonight?
1906 San Francisco earthquake. Katrina. Hurricane Hugo. all the tornadoes in the Midwest. Remember that tsunami back in '06? Yeah, man. I'm a freaking force of nature on the offensive end. I get buckets.
You?
Yeah, first game as a starter. Feel good?
Yeah, man, it felt great.
Yeah, even though you displaced one of your teammates from the starting lineup?
It's a business, man. I'm just trying to handle mine, all right?
Tell that to the other guy.
Yo, you think I care about the other guy? Man, I'm out here taking care of number one. I earned my spot in the lineup, and I ain't giving it back. Ever. Ever. Team is better with me in the starting lineup. You feel me?
I feel an ego the size of a semi-truck.
Hey, yo, we gonna throw this guy out, right? I ain't
Just
got time
like
for
you
this.
threw out your...
Hey, that's enough. That's enough. Thanks, everybody. We're done here. Are you kidding me? Throw him out?
Man, that guy...
Come on, you know what this is.
Yo, that guy right
That guy is a member of the press, a necessary evil, and you're better than that.
Yeah, you know what? I am better than that. I'm out of here, man. I ain't got time for this nonsense.
Nonsense? Nonsense? That nonsense is my job.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Be a professional.
Whatever.